further on to a video I posted earlier in the week. Papaya Play have actually announced, well, first of all, transfer the OGP ID over to Papaya Play. Obviously, just tapping your old OG Planet. It's pretty straightforward, really, but that's not what the video about today is. It is about the official Founders rewards. Now, whilst there, well, let's have a look for ourselves. If you're level 1 to 30, remember this is a total level. So, basically, just got to remember the total level. Let me just grab that a sec. So basically, one to 30 get the 100 million ducat check, one of, just to be clear, and 7-day boosters. Now, I'm imagining a lot of that will be pretty much your storage accounts, so perhaps not too important. I can't quite remember if these were tradable. I don't think the 7-day ones were. I've just got an inkling. But then saying that, as we saw with the pirate charms in OG Planet's time, we did see at a flip of a switch they could make them non-tradable or tradable. I suspect that they would in fact be non-tradable, but we don't know for sure. So then we go on to the next tier, which is 31 to 90. Now these will probably include some alts. I suspect possibly more towards an alt with a specific skill that possibly you didn't want on your main, or just to kind of leave around a certain port while, I don't know, Nanban rates were a bit poor, so you logged in, made I don't know, a dozen ropes, set up a shop, boom, sorted, you're happy you know, half an hour's work setting it up, making profit. I suspect that's perhaps what risk level is. I mean, of course, you'll have a lot of players around that sort of level, um, but I would say, looking at it from a long-term player point of view, I would say that would fit a lot of aid, alts, production alts, that sort of thing. And what's interesting actually here is you Uncharted Waters cash. Now, we're not sure what you will be able to buy with that, but basically you get 2 months. Way I'm reading between the lines is that it will be given to you first Tuesday of every month. You have to log in to get it. Not sure if it is just a login and quit thing, whether you have to be in the game for a certain amount of hours. Um, there's no real information about it, as you can see. It'll be delivered Tuesday, and you must log in at least once per calendar month. So I don't know. They're not saying there's a minimum, but I can't imagine um, logging in and then back out again. You'll qualify, so could be wrong. But that's kind of interesting. As well, you get some forging tools, NPCs, SSIPs, ESRs, and a few other little bits and bobs. Blue flags, probably important. Um, Obviously, we don't know how much these items will go for. It could be that they go for a million. It could be that they go for the old prices, because don't forget, there's going to be a lot of money around with alts and stuff, so things could be cheap, so things could be expensive or as expensive as we all start out afresh. Who knows, but um, interesting on that point of view. Um, Obviously, level 3, get a few more checks, um, double the amount of boosters, um, and then of course you get an inventory expansion bag, which I believe is a permanent inventory expansion. Um, so you basically, again, there'll be quite a lot of them about. However, only 3 can be used per character. So don't think you can buy them all up and have 100 inventory character. It's not gonna happen, or at least based off the OG Planet ones. But I do reckon it'll only be a maximum of 3 that can be used per character. Of course, you get some more forging tools and a lot more NPCs. Yeah, quite a lot more NPCs and level 2. Um, yeah. And of course your blue flags again. And then of course you get 4 months worth instead of your 2. So it's kind of nearly double, but not quite double of what the level 2 would be. And the level 4, which I think will fit a lot more main characters, he's got an amazing 6 months worth of $10 papaya cash, Uncharted Waters cash, and you get a hell of a lot more NPCs and stuff, as well as your checks. I mean, you got $500 million there, 500 million worth of checks. 80 NPCs. Obviously, we don't know how the NPCs are going to work, which would be interesting because if everyone is, from what we think will happen, all the town developments would be reset. Therefore, Nanban's like a year away, essentially. Sorry, just getting a drink. So yeah, that's actually going to be quite interesting. I'm, if I'm perfectly honest, I'm kind of half tempted to maybe sell mine straight away. Obviously, this is my possibility at the moment. Sell them straight away, raise a bit of cash, maybe. Maybe in the hope of snagging a bottle ship if they do them or whatever. I mean, a lot of players are gonna. I mean, obviously, as if anyone plays a bottle. I'd imagine somewhere, someone somewhere even will probably will invest in the game. Don't really know, really, and I think the problem is we have 12 days really where no one knows. Personally, from my points of view of what I know of what I personally have lost during the reset, I think it kind of goes a long way. I don't think I mean, I can't really say it's perfect because I've lost my ships, mainly my discoveries. Now, many of you will know that personally I had 2,000 discoveries, adventure discoveries. Of course, about 200 I think for towns and cities, but hey ho, everyone gets them. And as of the current OG Planet transfer, I was about 3 discoveries away from completing astronomy. Um, which is kind of annoying, really, to be fair. Um, of course, with this new update, I think probably will bring a few more of the astronomy discoveries, but hey ho. Um, but yeah, I think from my point of view, I'm more annoyed about my ship and more annoyed about my discoveries. Um, I know many people out there have lost far more than me, but to me, on my personal level, my ships and my discoveries, I think they were probably the more important things to me. Your skills, your inventory, of course, you know, and everything else. Yeah, obviously, that's a lot of time to build up your collection of bits and bobs, your purchase orders, your shipwreck maps, and everything else. Um, yeah, but I do think this goes a long way, at least on my early game, towards a good start. Now, although we have got all these checks flying around, I mean, I've worked out that roughly across my 3 accounts, obviously, my main, my language alt that had every single language and no other skill, and my donkey, so to speak, because obviously many of you know about the modified dragon boat that I used to sail, C1. I only carried 400 cargo, and I didn't want to make a third account, but I kind of figured that I wasn't really gaining from a third account as a donkey, because whilst the dragon was low on cargo, effectively I weren't bringing back that much with my main character. It was mostly speed. But as my justification over it, many people will probably go, oh, he's a multi-boxer, blah blah blah, whatever. Um, and of course you got some other bits which are more based on your actual main levels again. Adventure 1 to 10, you get zip, in fact zip across the board, and you get these little lovelies here, which I believe are +3s for 24 hours. I stand corrected if I'm wrong, but that's what I believe they are. And of course, that will help with leveling up your skill. From my point of view, I'm a little bit disappointed not to see any purchase orders within these rewards, to be fair. Well, I wouldn't say call them rewards, but hey ho. But I am a little bit surprised to not see any purchase orders. Everyone will need them, whether you battle, whether you adventure, whether you trade. I think everyone's gonna need them. However, they're rebalancing the game. So, does that perhaps mean that purchase orders would be easier to get hold of. I mean, I'm not being funny, right? But you could have had trade as a reward, a couple of purchase orders of each type. You could have had, I don't know, 10 QMPs for your adventurers. Battle. To be honest with you, I'm gonna be truthful. Battle, I ain't got a clue what you would use as a equivalent thing. I never really did much with Battle. I don't know, maybe a couple of cannons, maybe, I don't know. But I'm not really gonna say what they should get as Battle equivalents, but I will leave that open. Like I say, overall, I don't think it's too bad. I think it could have been a lot worse. I mean, they could have just shoved in a couple of 10 million checks, sort of thing, for example. Do I think people with a lot of accounts will gain an unfair advantage? I'd say probable. However, it's based on the character with the highest total level. So you got to remember, one character per account will qualify for your rewards. So even if you had one at that, one at tier 4 and then 2 others at level 1 qualification, you won't get the extra boosts and money. So ultimately, I think that kind of rectifies a lot of it. Yes, we all know that there's people with 20 odd accounts. You just got to look at the pirate charms that OGP were giving away. I can't quite remember if it was a daily bonus or quite what of them, but I think we got a you know, remember that fiasco where there's like 2,000 of them all for sale, and what was it? I think it was about 20 million each. And I've got to say, I think they were worth for 20 million or 50 million. I managed to combine all my 3 characters worth of charms into the my language alt for the XP and stuff, so not so much the skill stuff, part of the package, but certainly the XP and stuff, you know, definitely really helped on leveling that up. But as we saw with that, people abused it, and in a way, maybe this reset was caused by people that had abused and abused. The only thing is, it is real money that a lot of people have invested in, like myself, although personally never invested too much. Just a storage monthly pack each month. Yes, I did buy a few odd bottles and stuff. I think everyone does if I do. or most people, but I wouldn't say I really got much from it, but we'll see. Um, like I say, this will be all launching on October the 18th. We will apparently have plundered items and a deck battle frequency part of revamp part, as well as other system rebalances. Now, Papaya Play is still going on the issue of a technicality issue for not transferring items and stuff. I think I'm happy to say I think that's complete and utter bull crap. Simply because they've done it to pretty much all their games that they have taken over. Every game they've taken on, The Tale was another one, and some people were saying Decaron was also affected. Warrock and Blackshot are their own games, so they won't obviously need them because they're their own, but every game they've taken on has been resetted. Now, I'm not going to go into that, but I'm just putting it out there. That's what some people have claimed on their forums and stuff. So it seems like it's something that Papaya tends to do with probably even their future games that they've perhaps not announced yet or in the progress of perhaps getting or whatever. But whatever. Please like, share and comment, and we'll see you soon. Goodbye for now.